Welcome to the big show.
What's happening, Hoke? Welcome to the sports page. We are out here at Raz Archery Stadium where Hoke is taking on Grays Creek in a 7-on-7 exhibition. So we're going to be playing you player interviews, going to talk to some coaches, and a whole lot more.
Oh, yeah!
Jalen Jacobs, freshman lineman that's coming up. Now, you're not going to play varsity this year, yes? JV? Okay. So what's your nickname, though?
Big Red.
Big Red. Why? Is it because of that carrot top? All right, so we're going to call you Big Red. What do you think about the 7-on-7 so far? Yeah, good experience for you? So now you willfully going down to JV? Okay, you think that's the best place for you? So you're not going to play freshman, not going to play varsity, but you'll be in the middle. But in a 12-game season, you might be out there starting. What do you think about that? What are your goals for this season on JV?
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Okay. So you's out here watching, taking everything in. Nothing to be shocked about, huh? All right, Big Red. We'll see you, brother. Thanks for talking.
Defensively, we're in the right spots. We've got to trust our drops. We've got to make the right breaks. We've got to get hands on the rock when we can't catch it so that we can disrupt the reception. Okay? Very pleased. Very pleased. Remember, you got 4 days off. Monday morning, we got the all sports camp. Anyone and everyone that's right here that wants to come help, the more the merrier. The more the merrier. Take a little pride in that. Take a little pride in that. Show up Monday morning, let's get done, let's have some fun with the little kids, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What time does it start?
Starts at registrations at 8. Now here's the other thing too, guys. They're going to have registration in the mornings, they're going to feed them breakfast, and then they're going to feed them lunch. It's 2 sessions. 2 sessions. So, you get here early enough, you're going to get to eat breakfast, then you're going to get to eat lunch when it's over. All 3 days.
What's the calendar doing?
It's
Is it all sports every day?
coaches, y'all got anything?
Good job, guys. Hydrate.
Yeah, say it again.
Hydrate! Yeah, let's go. Hydrate!
Plenty of water. Plenty of water over the weekend. We are!
Coach Parrish, this was your third 7-on-7. What's your assessment so far?
Better. The rate of improvement exponentially better. We've had a good week of practice. Very encouraged. I didn't have my hopes up tonight. Was concerned about some timing issues. Was concerned about defensively our personnel trusting what we're asking them to do as far as our drops and everything. But tonight far exceeded my expectations. Much better.
And you're still battling the heat.
Still battling the heat.
Yeah, had to move to the shade, take a break for a minute.
Yeah, sure did.
You got one more week. Now, next week, you're scaling it back a little bit. You got a all-sports camp that's going
Actually, we're not scaling back. We're just changing. We have the all sports camp Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday in the mornings.
Okay.
But on Tuesday and Wednesday, we're practicing in the evenings. We can't practice in the mornings because of that camp. And then on Thursday morning next week, we'll go back to the morning format, and then we'll finish up Thursday night with a 7-on-7 at St. Paul's.
At St. Paul's. So you're going to practice Tuesday afternoon,
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. The all sports camp. What's that about?
It's something that Dr. Williamson implemented a few years back. It's for the little kids in the county. Brings them out and gets them exposure to all the sports: football, baseball, basketball, everything. We got a lot of football players that are going to come out and help us with it with the little kids. So it's a pretty cool deal.
All right. Next week is the last week of practice. Then you go to the coaches conference down in Greensboro, and then, Coach, you're getting a little closer.
Then it's on.
Yeah, you about 30 days out then. So.
Well, July 27th, it's will be the first day of our preseason camp.
Right.
And, we'll roll that for 5 days, and then, we'll roll into the Midnight Madness on August 1st.
Okay. And then you got to practice how many days before you can hit?
8 days.
8 days before you can hit. And then we're going to find out what's what.
Then we'll separate the men from the real men, and we'll put the mouthpieces in.
Game 1, New Hanover, August 21st. Is now that Rockfish Motor Speedway is an official sponsor of Hoke County Athletics.
All right.
And they are actually that's going to be the Rock of Hoke night. So they're going to bring the racing cars out here on the 21st, first game, and then, of course, they're going to race on the 22nd the next day.
That'll be awesome.
So pretty excited. Hope they won't have too many cars in your way. People talking about they want to drive up and down the track. I don't think Gary's going to let that happen.
I don't know about that. As long as they're not out there on that field, they won't be in our way.
Last question, Coach. The burning question. Everybody wants to know. Antonio Peterkin is gone. You got 3 kids out for quarterback. Who has impressed you so far? Who's the lead candidate?
Well, you know, coming into this week, it was kind of a toss-up between KJ Thorpe and Andre Pegues. Andre was not here tonight. Andre's on the road with playing some AAU basketball.
Okay.
So KJ did get, you know, about 80% of the snaps tonight. The other, Jackson, you know, he's a rising senior, did not play last year. He looked good in spots tonight. You know, still conceptually, he's trying to grasp some things, and his timing is not where we need it to be. It's still wide open. It's still wide open, but KJ Thorpe had a really good night tonight.
When will you make that decision? Can you tell
Probably August 20th.
Okay. Hey, take care, Coach.
Right.
Senior
Thank you.
Jacob Rushing, running back, linebacker, athlete. Jacob, what do you think so far?
Pretty good. Got a good team. Work hard.
What are your goals for this year? Going into your senior year, last year. This is it, man.
Yeah. Just work hard. Make sure we keep our team together. We can't get separated, worry about the little things, argue with each other. We got to stay together.
Are you concerned about injuries? It seems like every year, sophomore, junior year, there's been some little nagging injuries that's held you out some games. How do you feel this year?
I feel pretty good. He's been working me out real hard, trying to get my body strong, have no problems.
Okay. And DJ is strength conditioning coach.
Yeah.
What's it? Y'all call him DJ, but what's his real name?
David Jorgensen.
Coach Jorgensen. Call him DJ.
Yeah.
So that's good stuff.
Yes, sir.
Great new weight room. A lot of new bells and whistles in there.
Right.
So yeah, it's got to get you prepared a little bit better.
Yeah, a lot of new things.
What's your short-term goals? You open up with New Hanover. What's your feel?
Just have a good game overall. Run hard.
Right.
That's it. That's all I talk about with Coach Terry. Just running hard, keep my head down.
Good. Now, as you go a little bit further, man, it's a gauntlet. New Hanover, Jack Britt, Southview, 71st, Rocky Mount, and then we open up the strongest conference in the state, arguably the SEC. I mean, do you find yourself looking ahead, or you just looking game by game?
I try to look just game by game. It's like what Coach Perry said. We can't worry about the next game. Can't worry about nothing else. We got to focus on that one game ahead of us. Can't worry about nothing else that'll get us distracted.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're looking for camp to get started on August 1st?
Yes, sir.
And
looking forward to it. Yep.
Well, I'll tell you what. We're going to let you get out of here, but I want you to look out there at the audience, talk to your parents, talk to the college coaches that might be recruiting you, and what would you say? The floor is yours.
Jacob Rushing, running back / linebacker, hard worker, dedicated to the game of football. I don't give up that easy.
That's it?
Yes, sir.
All right. Take care, Jacob. We'll see you, man. Okay, Hope, that's going to do it for this week of the Sports Page. As we continue, we're going to take you all the way to the winner's circle at the Rock of Hope. Week 9 is going to kick off this Saturday. Double points. You don't want to miss that. But we're going to take you all the way up to kickoff on August 21st against New Hanover. We'll see you.